What's going on, guys? Today I wanted to spend a little bit of time talking about some tips to improve at aiming. If you guys are new to the channel and you do enjoy Call of Duty Black Ops 6, like ranked play, tips and tricks, multiplayer, stuff like that, be sure to hit that subscribe button for me right now. You could also drop a like if you want. That was kind of a weird one, but let's just jump into it. But today's video, we're going to focus on a few major tips, some basic tips for aiming, some more advanced tips for aiming to ideally like put something in your head. So if you're not really working on your aim or you feel like your aim is really shaky, this is going to hopefully give you the fundamentals to practice in order to get better. And remember, everything takes time. You're going to have to practice one or two of these skills for days at a time before it clicks. So don't feel bad. Don't watch this video, go play, and then give up, right? You need to remember these things, come back to these things, rewatch videos, and ensure that you are actually following through, because otherwise you're never going to get better. Tip number one that I have that I think even pros don't do the best job at is centering. Like, again, you'll notice really good aimers center, which means bringing that crosshair to where people are, just keeping your aim like where somebody could be. And I know it sounds really generic, but if you're not doing it and you start doing it and you start really thinking about it on a regular basis of not only just like aiming at legs, but making sure that you're like, oh, I need to aim up a little bit. It's going to help you so much to just aim up around corners, things like that. Because again, if you don't have to adjust your aim and somebody walks into it and you're surprised, you're going to immediately start pulling that trigger. And when those bullets hit off rip, like the first one or two bullets, that's sometimes the difference between a gunfight. And as you get higher and higher in the ranks, it literally is the only thing that like determines whether somebody wins a gunfight or loses a gunfight. The next tip is pre-aiming, meaning aiming down sight when looking in high traffic areas. So we've already kind of gone over our centering. Now we kind of want to practice already being aimed down sight. Again, taking these milliseconds off of like having to think or react, right? When you don't have to react to somebody as much because you don't have to adjust your aim, and then you're already aimed down sight. Think about how much faster it is than somebody who's jumping around a corner, like while full sprinting in a tactical sprint. They got to pull their gun down, they got to aim and adjust to you, and then they got to ADS. Like, it's going to take so much more time. You're going to win those gunfights all the time. It's going to be so much faster and so much easier to be more consistent. The next tip, and something that really kind of helped me over the last like 4 days that I added, was thinking about actively aiming a little bit higher at chest or head level. Not just thinking about trying to win or lose the gunfight, but consciously thinking, can I aim up a little bit more? Can I aim a little bit higher to ensure that I'm going to get this kill? And by doing that, you're going to usually lose like one or two bullets you have to hit. Because if you hit somebody in the head, that's going to save as much, or going to do about as much damage as like hitting somebody in the leg twice, right? So less bullets, less time, faster kills allows us to reset and stay in the game a lot longer. So consciously think about the next game you play, aiming a little bit higher, right? Aiming at head or chest level will literally result in a lot more kills and a lot faster. Now, it's not always easy, but again, these are tips that we want to keep in our head so that we constantly are thinking about them. And the last tip is going into a private match and practicing your aim on bots is so big. Going and doing all these for like 10-15 minutes, going back to ranked, you're literally going to improve 10x. Like, if you go practice in a private match and get 50, not even like 70 to 150 kills, and you go back to ranked, like, you're gonna be so much better. Like, but the other thing is practicing aiming while jumping, while shooting, while shooting, practicing aiming while sliding or jumping or dolphin diving, or, you know, falling, like jumping off of a ledge. Though we don't think about that all the time, but how often, especially in the higher ranked levels, are you constantly doing that? So think about aiming and making it really challenging with your own movement, because once you get all that synced up and you're really good at aiming while sliding, it's going to be a lot harder for somebody to hit you. And then if you're good, you're going to be doing a lot better than most people. So hopefully these tips help you out a little bit with some aiming. Let me know what you guys want to see next down in the comment section below. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you later.